Hi, I'm Krupa Savla, and today I'm going to be talking about love and relationships. So, when we think about a child, a close friend, or a romantic partner, the word love probably comes to our mind, and instantly other emotions rush in as well: joy and hope, excitement, trust and security, and yes, sometimes sadness and disappointment. Yet, there is no other word in the dictionary that more of us feel connected to than love. Yet, isn't it interesting that we are never explicitly taught how to love? We build friendships, navigate early romantic relationships, get married, and bring babies from the hospital with the expectation that we'll figure it out. But the truth is, we often harm and disrespect the ones we love. It can be subtle things like guilting a friend in spending more time with you, sneaking a peek at your partner's text, or shaming a child for their lack of efforts at school. 100% of us are on the receiving end of unhealthy relationship behaviors, while 100% of us do unhealthy things. It's part of being human. In the worst forms, the harm that we inflict on our loved ones often shows up as abusive violence. The truth is that unhealthy relationships and abuse are all around us. We just call them different things and ignore the connection. Abuse often sneaks up on us in the form of unhealthy love. So today we are on a mission to focus on the unhealthy signs that we miss. The first is intensity. Abusive relationships don't start out abusive. They start out as exciting. There is an intensity of emotions and rush. You feel really good. You feel so lucky that you've hit the jackpot. But in unhealthy love, these feelings shift over time, from exciting to suffocating. You feel irritating when your boyfriend or girlfriend starts showing up everywhere, texting, calling a lot. Maybe they are impatient when you're slow to respond, even when they know that you had other things going on that day. It is important to remember that it's not how a relationship starts that matters. It is how it evolves. It's important in early days of a new relationship to know how you're feeling. Are you comfortable with the pace of intimacy? Do you have enough space and room to breathe? It's also important to know how to use your voice to talk about your needs and requests. The second marker is isolation. Isolation is one of the most frequently missed and misunderstood signs of healthy love. Why? Well, because every new relation starts out with this intense desire of spending time together. And it's easy to miss when things start to shift. Isolation creeps in when your boyfriend or girlfriend pulls you away from your friends and family and starts holding you closer to them. They might even say things like, "Why do you have to hang out with them? Why can't you just spend time with me?" Isolation is about sowing seeds of doubt about everyone from your pre-relationship life. Love includes independence. Two people who love spending time together, but also stay connected to the people and activities they cared about before. While at first they might want to spend every waking minute together, but over time, independence is the key. You do this by making plans with your friends and family and sticking to them, and also encouraging your partner to do the same. Third marker of unhealthy love is extreme jealousy. As the honeymoon period begins to fade, jealousy can creep in. Your partner might become more demanding, wanting to know where you are, whom you are with, and also following you everywhere, online and off. Extreme jealousy also brings with it possessiveness and mistrust. Frequent accusations of flirting with other people or cheating, and refusal to listen to you when you tell them that they have nothing to worry about and that you only love them. Jealousy is a part of any relationship, but extreme jealousy is different. It has a threatening, desperate, and an angry edge to it. Love shouldn't feel this way. These are some of the few red flags you need to focus on. They might sound basic, but they are the major reason why most of the relationships break. It's not just about romantic relationships. Understanding the signs of unhealthy love can help you understand nearly every relationship in your life. For the first time, you might begin to understand why you feel disappointed in every friendship, or why every interaction with a certain family member leads to discouragement and anxiousness. You might even begin to understand how your own intensity and jealousy is causing problems with colleagues at work. Understanding is the first step to improvement. And while you can't make every unhealthy relationship healthy, some you're gonna have to leave behind. You can do your part every day to make relationships better. And here's the exciting news. It's actually not rocket science. Open communication, mutual respect, kindness, patience. These are the things you can practice every day. And while practice can definitely make you better, I also have to promise you it's not going to make you perfect. For too long, we've treated relationships as a soft topic. Relationship skills are one of the most hardest and important things to build in life. I'm completely convinced that love is an instinct and an emotion. But ability to love better is a skill that we all can improve and build on.